Well, I am live. Happy, happy, happy Sunday to everyone. Before I dive into a quick introduction, let me make sure I am streaming on the platforms that I have scheduled myself to be on. And then I'm going to say hello to everybody. So hang in there. Just want to do some housekeeping. Housekeeping is always important. So just hang in there with me. Let's see. Having to get to where I gotta go. Takes a little while. Takes a little bit. Streaming on Twitter, just wanting to make sure I am there. There we go. I am. So for those of you who are on Twitter, go ahead and do me that favor of hitting that little heart button there and go share it out as well. And I'm gonna go check out on my YouTube channel and see how that's going, see who I'm with, who I'm connecting with. All right. On my Oops. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, I would love for you to do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And when you want to know that I'm going live, you might want to hit that bell as well. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my page. Subscriptions are so important in regards to expanding in the network. And now I am going to land where I will be spending a lot of my time, which is on my Facebook page. There we go. Streaming right there on my Facebook page. Hello there, Katie. How are you? And anybody else who is here with me, please let me know that by saying hello. And I'm just going to go ahead and invite some folks in, see who's around this evening. Just going to invite a handful of you in. And of course, if I don't invite you in, please do not get insulted. Just means that I didn't get a chance to tap you in. All right. Give it another 30 seconds, and then I am going to get diving into the subject matter of the evening. All right. So if you are here watching on the Facebook page, please go ahead and do me the honor of saying hi, letting me know that you are here. I'm just going to fling this over. I was just really trying not to have the clutter, but trying to figure out where to put my phone. Anybody ever have that issue? Whoops. Where you're really trying to make sure it's clutter free. All right. So here we are tonight. Hello, Aline. How are you? For those of you who are bumping, chiming in, please let me know that you are here by saying hi. And I would love for you to do that. So anyway, for those of you who are not familiar with me, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and also the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. Super excited to be here with you this evening. Giving you the weekly forecast. For those of you who are not aware, we literally have less than 48 hours of Gemini season. This is the last literally 2 days of Gemini season. We are moving into Cancer season. For those of you who are still celebrating a Gemini season, I like to say you're on the cusp. So you probably do have a lot of Cancer energy in you to begin with. And what is actually Cancer season? Cancer season is associated with fourth house in astrology, which is associated with the family. Home, when we speak of home, it's about your little house, meaning your shelter, but it's also in reference to your body as well. And it's an association with your mom. The relationship you have with your mom, things that you were mothering, such as projects for that matter, and anybody that you refer to as a mother, whoever you see as a mother figure for that matter. Hello there, Tanya. How are you? So I'm just going to give another 30 seconds or so as people pop in so I can say hello to them. Now, how this is going to work for tonight as I go through the 12 zodiac signs, I am going to be reading 3 cards for each zodiac sign, which means I can give you up to 9 cards that you'll be working with your sun, moon, and rising. And to make it even more exciting, if you're really, really a daredevil, you can apply the zodiac signs to any of your other planets as well. So, for example, if you happen to have, let's say, Mercury in Cancer, you can if you have Mercury in, well, not Mercury in Cancer, but yeah, Mercury in Cancer as well for that matter, which is interesting because that's where Mercury is going to be going. So you happen to have Mercury in Cancer. When I get to the Cancer sign, you can also affiliate that with Mercury as well. Or if you have Venus in Cancer, or you have whatever signs in Cancer season, whatever planets rather, not that yeah, whatever planets in the zodiac sign, you can apply those 3 cards to any of those planets as well. So I don't want to confuse us like I confuse myself every once in a while. So you may need to take a peek at your natal chart to actually find out what zodiac signs are connected to what planets. So for example, I always refer to mine, since I do know mine to some degree, in reference to my sun energy. My sun energy is in Pisces. So when I do read the Pisces card, whatever is associated with those 3 cards then will help me better understand to what's going on in Cancer season. I will also include what the energy is going to be about in regards to each and every one of those zodiac signs. So again, check out your natal chart, and if you have any specific planets in Aries, when I read the Aries 3 cards, you can associate that planet with those 3 cards as well. So we're going to get started. I'm going to start with this. And as I do, this is how I work this so I don't confuse myself, because this can get very confusing. Should you pop in and I don't get a chance to say hello to you, know that by time I get to Virgo, which is the 6th zodiac sign, I will then take about a 30-second intermission, so to speak, to say hello to everybody who has jumped on. So if I do not say hello to you right away, doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you, just means I'm trying to stay in order. And I will say hello by the 6th zodiac sign. And then I will also say hello again when I finish all 12 zodiac signs. So I'll run through the list again. So if I don't say hi right away, please don't take offense. Don't jump off. I will say hello to you at some point. All right, so here's where we're going to go, guys. I'm going to start off with Aries energy. And I noticed I just froze a little bit. So there must be some high energies going on with internet right now. Apologies for that. I'm going to start with Aries, and like I said, if you have any planets that are in Aries right now, these 3 cards are going to be associated to those planets as well. But this is definitely associated to the moon, sun, and rising sign. So if you need to, grab a pen and paper, write down the specific colors that are associated with these 3 cards, because these 3 cards will help you work with those chakras. Because again, if you are new to this, every card, there's 45 cards in this deck. Every card has 3 elements. The elements include a color, which is associated with one chakra. There's a number, which is associated with numerology that provides a particular hidden message, and also astrology, the collective energy that's going on right now. And then there's an affirmation that can be used to raise your vibration, but also add to your story, to the journey that's going on for you right now. And before I really get diving into it, I want to say hello to Leora, who just popped in. Hello, Leora. Nice to see you here. So hang in there, guys. I know that there's some of you who are celebrating Gemini birthdays. After all, we have literally less than 48 hours of Gemini season. Then we're diving right into that Cancer season. So hang in there, grab your pen and paper. And when I get to your zodiac sign, remember to write down the color of the 3 cards. Those colors are associated with your chakras. After all, the whole purpose here is to work on those chakras so you can clear the energy out. So whatever the forecast is for this week, by working on those chakras can help you be aligned to what's coming for you this week. All associated with family, home, meaning body, and also your shelter. The connection you have with your mother, the different projects you are mothering. Recognize that Cancer is the 4th house in astrology, and wherever it is associated on your chart, and how it's associated with your sun, moon, and rising sign. So here we go. We're going to work with Aries first. So for you, Aries, with this energy in the sun, it is about your 4th house, so it really is going to be playing really closely to that Cancer energy. So there might be a lot of energy going on within your home, different things going on at home. You may be doing a lot of stuff regarding your body, maybe transforming the way you think about your body, changing your dietary habits, getting more involved with movement, and also the relationship you have with your mom. She may be weighing on your heart at this particular point in time. All right, so here's our 3 cards for Aries. 4th house energy for Aries. So we have 2 of the cards are in reverse, one's upright. We are looking at the root, the crown, and solar plexus. Now, if you're curious to know what the reverse cards means, that just means that the card is really important for you to pay attention to, and those chakras really need your attention as well. So we're going to start off for the first card, which is freedom. So again, this is about Cancer season, and for you Aries, this might be the week for you to really work on your freedom. Where do you want more freedom in your life? Do you want freedom in your home? Do you want freedom with your family? Do you want freedom with your own body? Where do you want freedom? Number 1 and 4 is 5. So this is definitely a week to start working on that freedom that you are looking for. So wherever you want freedom in your life, particularly this week, use this energy to help you get into that freedom. Root chakra, which is all about getting more supported, feeling more protected and grounded, so you can really start to focus on the freedom that you already have. And when we speak of freedom, this is not necessarily a political freedom. This is really about, where do you want freedom in your life? You want freedom to have the flexibility to work where you want to work. You want freedom to have the flexibility to come and go as you want to come and go. I have a little fly here, so that just entered the room. Where do you want your freedom? Do you want the freedom to be able to fly where you want to fly? Where do you want freedom? So that's the big question you want to ask yourself right now. Where do you want freedom in your life? Where do you want to not be tied down to anything and have the ability to really be grounded enough to do the things you wish to do? So that's your first card. Second card, which is in reverse. Reverse again, pay attention to the chakra, pay attention to the message. The message is higher self. So this is really about tapping into who you are. See yourself out of your ego. See yourself out of the version of who you see in the mirror, and really allow yourself to see beyond that point. That 11 is about the relationship with self, healing yourself at a much higher level. And the crown. So this again, we have the root chakra first, and now we have the crown. So this is really about allowing yourself to see yourself as the higher version of you, and recognizing that the higher version of you can make those changes you're looking to make and have the freedom you're looking to make. Love that card. Remember to reverse, crown chakra, connection to spirit and higher self and loved ones, leading us right into the third card, which is in reverse. It's the old soul. So just as we said, that 4th house energy is about that connection with mom, perhaps because the card's in reverse, maybe it's time to make that connection. Maybe your mom has crossed over. Maybe you can sit down and make a connection with her. Trust your intuition that you are already connecting with her. Now, if your mom is still here on the 3D version, it's time to have a conversation with mom. Connect with mom. Trust that whatever needs to take place with mom, or whatever it is you're mothering for that matter, this is the time to do that. 2 and 6 is 8. So this is really about, it's time to let go of maybe the old version of you as well. After all, we're looking at the higher self. So it's time to let go of that old version of you. Whatever's tied up to that old version of you. That 8 energy is about letting go of the old things that no longer serve you and trusting that you are a higher version of yourself. This is your week to make those changes this week. So the 8 energy associated with astrology is about letting things go so you can transform into that version of yourself that's a higher version of you. All right, so solar plex energy is allowing yourself to trust that. Let go of any of your insecurities and doubts that you might be holding on to, and allow yourself to have the freedom and trust and faith that you are transforming into this higher version of you, trusting your higher self. Love that for Aries. All right, we're going to move into Taurus. So Taurus, you guys are in your 3rd house energy as we move into Cancer season. This is really about the communication that you're going to be having, networking, brainstorming, and perhaps even getting out there into your community, meeting people at this point in time. Perfect opportunity. It might even be an opportunity where you might be meeting a family member, meeting somebody for the first time, meeting your partner's family member is what I'm also hearing. So that's fun. Fun. So let's see what chakras you need to work on so that can all happen peacefully. Loving that first card. Quite interesting. All right, so Taurus, for you guys, you have 2 cards in reverse. You also have 2 cards associated with the heart chakra. So let's dive into this. So, very first card, as I talked about, family. Family. So perhaps you're going to be having a conversation with family. Cards in reverse, which means really want to pay attention. You want to let go of the resistance that you might be having and having to have this conversation. It's really important to start communicating with family members. Maybe there's something you need to say to somebody. This is the week to do just that. 1 in 5 is 6. So this is about healing. So there's definitely a conversation that you will be having, need to have, that's going to help heal the matters of the heart. Remember, the cards in reverse, this is definitely associated with family and communication. So keep that in mind. Second card is also in reverse. So when we talk about this one, it's about a career change. So perhaps you might be having a conversation, or someone in the family is having a conversation with you about their career change. There may very well be a career change conversation. When we talk about the Cancer season and we talk about you being in your 3rd house, it really is about creating that career change too. That 7 is finding that balance within your career and home, career and family. The 3rd eye is what we're focused here on. So allowing yourself to dig a little deeper and see a little clearer. Cards in reverse though, so there is some uncertainties here, there's some resistance here, there's some doubts here, but allow yourself to move into this. Communication is the key, creating is the key, and you may be actually having a conversation with a family member about the fact that you are looking to change your career. So let's do that. Now, 3rd card for you, Taurus, just to know, this is a great time and you can redeem a Reiki treatment. 15-minute complimentary session. You have 24 hours to go ahead and redeem this. So this is Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Go ahead and redeem your 15-minute complimentary session for you, Taurus. Just going to make a little note here for Taurus. So if you happen to be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of a 15-minute complimentary session. Doesn't mean we're going to be working on the heart chakra. It could, but doesn't have to be. But definitely means that you definitely want to take advantage of activating your chakra system so you can have this conversation that you need to have regarding a career change and also connecting with a family member. 0 is about choices and potential. But sometimes when our chakra system is not flowing right, energy's a little stagnant, that can prevent us from moving forward. So go ahead and redeem your 15-minute complimentary session. Those who are watching on Facebook, you can just go ahead and put a comment in the comment section. Those who are watching on Twitter or YouTube, please do me a favor and email healingwithin76@gmail.com. To redeem that 15-minute complimentary session, you must do that within 24 hours. After 24 hours, it's not valid. All right. Moving to Gemini. So Geminis, you guys just had a birthday season. You're moving into your 2nd house energy, which is all about your relationships, relationship with self. You just started a brand new season. So you're moving into 2nd house, relationships with self and others, and maybe having a different relationship with a family member. Maybe your relationship with your mom is improving. Maybe the relationship with someone who's a mother figure is improving. This is some fun stuff. Let's see what's in store. Love it. Love it. All right, so Geminis, for you, you have 2 cards in reverse, 1 upright. We're looking at the high heart, the throat, and 3rd eye. So, throat chakra, spiritual career for you, Geminis. So, this may very well be a week where you're going to do some conversations. You're going to have a conversation, maybe a conversation with a new boss. Maybe a potential interview coming in this week. So take note of that. Throat chakra, lots of conversations, also paying attention. Listen, listen, listen. If you are in the process of looking for a different job, start talking to different people about the possibility that you're looking for a different job. Let them know so you can have support helpers. 7-7 is 14, which is 5. So there's definitely a change coming in for you this week. Use this energy to help you out. After all, when we think about our planets, Mercury is going to be moving into Cancer season on July 5th. So that could very well help you out as well within the next give and take 3 weeks. Lots of conversation about your spiritual career. Recognize though that a spiritual career doesn't have to just look like something in the reference of, let's say, a healer, an acupuncturist. It could be anything that you love doing and you wouldn't mind doing. What's going on here? You wouldn't mind doing it without pay, even though, yes, we do need to get paid for what we do. We want to honor and value ourselves. That 7 energy gives you the ability to allow yourself to really sit and reflect on this energy and where you're looking to go. Second card, interesting enough, in reverse. It's the High Heart. It's really allowing you to have some grace here. Have grace for yourself and recognize that maybe it is time to move into a spiritual career and out of doing a 9 to 5. That 6 energy is recognizing that there is definitely healing involved. And when it comes to that 6 energy, it's nurturing, it's healing, it's being a healer as well. So maybe that's resonating with you. Cards in reverse, that 6 energy is also, again, very much associated with the collective 22 for the entire year, where you are healing, you are nurturing, you are scheduling time to be more attuned to your own energy. And recognize that as you move more into your spiritual career, it starts to help you heal your mind, body, and spirit, which then brings you right into that financial abundance, which again is in reverse. And it's only reversed because you're resisting. You might be resisting the fact that you might be moving out of something that no longer serves you and moving into something more serving, more in purpose, which is going to bring you more financial abundance, which is why the card's in reverse. Right now, there's resistance about it. But once you follow that lead and you start to really trust your ability to visualize it into your reality, you will begin to transform into financial abundance. I'm loving these cards because let's just take a look here for a minute. So 7 and 7 is 14, which is 5. So we have that 5, but we also have the 6 energy, and then we have the 7, and then we have the 8. So I'm loving the perfect order that this message is for Gemini. So trust that you're exactly where you need to be going. So if you are being pulled to step into a spiritual career and out of a 9 to 5, please follow it and start allowing yourself to see it. Whatever it is that really honors your purpose here on earth, allow yourself to move into that transformation. You are the creator. I truly believe that every one of us are the creator of our path, our journey. And if we allow ourselves to trust it, things move even more powerfully. Financial abundance is definitely in your journey, in your pathway. So allow it to happen. Love that for Geminis. All right, Cancer. Well, in less than 2 days, we will be in Cancer season and we will be celebrating Cancer birthdays. So for those who are, happy early birthday. Cancer, that means you're moving into your first house energy. You still have 2 days left to tie up those loose ends and allow yourself to move into your rebirth. So let's see what's in store for you during this period of time. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so here we go, Cancer. I'm loving your cards. So Cancer, you have 2 cards in Crown Chakra, 1 card in the root. So again, bringing that beautiful pull between the earth and heaven. So the very first card for you, Cancer, is marriage. Marriage. So what's in store for you when we think about marriage? Marriage could be the traditional where you may be celebrating a marriage this week coming in. Marriage could be about the new things you're married into. Maybe during that 12th house energy in Gemini season, you've let go a lot of your habits, beliefs, and programming, and you're developing some new ones. Powerful. That 8 energy to start off with, based on astrology, it is about letting things go so you can transform into that new version of you. After all, you moved into your first house. 8 and 8 is 16, which is 7. Bringing balance back into your marriage is what I'm hearing as well. When we think about marriage traditionally, married to your spouse, married to a family member, married to your job, but you're bringing more balance into it. So you worked on letting go of things that don't serve, that doesn't provide balance in your relationship. So I want you to think about that. You're letting go of things that did not provide balance. You're bringing more balance in this week. So that balance, that being able to justify where that balance is, where you need more balance. And that's a biggie. Crown chakra means you are literally working out of your ego and you're really allowing yourself to be in your spiritual wisdom, using your spirit guides to guide you here. Love that. After all, that 7 is about taking time to sit quietly, exploring a new way of doing things in your marriage. After all, I truly believe I'm here on this earth 52 years, and theoretically, what worked for our ancestors may no longer work for us. So there may be a new way of doing things to bring more balance into the marriage. So you work on that. Love that. Second card is also the crown chakra, about forgiveness. Forgiveness, as I said, you're just finishing off your 12th house energy. Is about tying up the loose ends, and you're moving into your new beginning, a new process of doing something. Perhaps you've done some forgiving. You perhaps forgive yourself. So you really have moved out of that ego and moved into your spiritual wisdom. That 9 energy is about your transformation, letting go, surrendering, clearing out things that no longer serve you. 9 is 18, which brings us right back to that 9 energy. So again, that 8 energy is all about the letting go and transforming. That 9 energy is about letting go and transforming. I think it's a perfect combination here. And in just a little while, we're gonna have a full circle experience. So hang in there with that. Last card for you Cancers is 7 and 3. So when we think about 7 and 3, it's all about 10. Your purpose to why you are here. It's also the opposite sign of Cancer, where Cancer is associated with the mother and what we are mothering in the projects. The Capricorn energy is the father, and the masculine energy, taking action. So we do have some yin and yang going on here between that Cancer and Capricorn energy, which brings us right back into self-love. Learning to love yourself. After all, you're forgiving. You're now loving yourself. Very important to drop down into your root chakra. Get grounded, get anchored, so you can be in love with yourself and loving yourself as much as you want someone else to love you. So here goes the full circle here. As I've mentioned, we have the 8 energy, but in that 8 and 8 is 16, which is 7. So we start out with the 7, then we move into the 8, then we move into that 9, and now we have our 10. See, everything's in perfect order. I think we had that little rhythm going on for Gemini too. So I'm loving when the numbers are always in sequence and follow each other, because it sort of brings everything into confirmation of each other. So Cancers, understand that 7 energy is about finding the balance and going quietly to justify where you need more balance in your life. That 8 is about where you're literally letting things go so you can transform that new beginning to come in. That 9 is about surrendering so you can transform and evolve into the best version of you, moving into your 10th house, which is all about your soul's purpose, your soul's reasons for why you are here. So again, that forgiveness, what you were married to, how you're changing that up, and so you're loving yourself even more deeply. And that pull between the root chakra and crown chakra. Love that for Cancers, and happy birthday to you, Cancers. And in case I didn't say it a little while ago, because after all, today is June 19th, 2022. Happy Father's Day. And those of you who are fathers, whether you are a father, a godfather, or fur baby father, whatever it is that you're a father to, happy Father's Day to all who are celebrating. So here we have it. So now we move into Leo energy. So Leos, you are in your 12th house energy. So this is your time to start tying up those loose ends. Really be into your dreams. Become aware of your dreams. Recognize your dreams might be bringing you in some amazing insight to what needs to be done as you move forward. Let's see what chakras are in store for you. Okay, so very interesting for Leos. All 3 cards are in reverse. And that usually doesn't surprise me, because when we're in our 12th house, it really is about changing things up, tying up loose ends, and getting messages from spirit to help us move things along. So 2 of your cards are in your solar plex, 1 in your heart. Very first card in reverse, your creativity. How can you utilize your creativity more so you can really activate your solar plex energy? That 6-6. That 6 is about the things you want to heal, the things you want to schedule time. You need to schedule time to tap into your creativity so you can start trusting your solar plex. You can start trusting and being in that space of faith and honoring what it is you want to be doing. Healing, nurturing, being the version of yourself that you want to be. Cards in reverse, though. So let's see what else is in store. As you tap into that six energy, that 6 is that 3, communicating, creating, networking, sharing. It may require a little bit of patience. You got to be patient. This could very well be about your foundation, your home. After all, when we think of Cancer energy, it is about home. It is about the relationship you have with your mother, a mother figure, even just feminine energy, your own feminine energy, allowing yourself to be a little easier on yourself and bring in more grace in your heart chakra, which is that chakra right there. So allowing yourself to heal and be more graceful to yourself and be patient. Cards in reverse, so pay attention to the solar plex and heart chakra this week. Do some of that work. Third card, quite interesting. We have old soul. Old soul. So seeing yourself as an old soul and maybe even allowing yourself to connect with spirit and see what old soul has in mind for you. Cards in reverse. Why this is in reverse, it could be reminding you to maybe check in with an old soul. Check in with a loved one who's crossed over. Get some insight from them. 2 and 6 is 8. So we have that 8 energy where it's about tying up the loose ends, moving into something new so you can transform. So I'm loving our cards here. When we think about it, lots of interesting numbers going on. I'm just trying to see if there's any synchronicity here. We have the 2, we have the 6, which is 8. We have our 6 and 6, which is the 12, which is the 3. So we have 3, we have 4, we have 2 and 6. The only number missing here is the 5 energy, but that's okay. All is good. All is good. All is good. So anyway, that's what we have for you, you Leos out there. Remember, this is your week to really connect with your creativity, utilizing your creativity. Trust this process. However you are creative, use that creativity to allow yourself to build the foundation you're looking to build. This is definitely a time. This week is just the beginning of you tying up those loose ends. You could very well receive some insight in dream state from an old soul. So keep a pen and paper by your bedside. So when you wake in the morning, there might be some insight there for you to know about. All right, we're going to be moving into Virgo. Virgo energy. Virgos, you guys are in your 11th house energy. So this is about your community. This is about connecting with friends and family. So you might have some family events to go to over the first week of Cancer season. So let's see what's in store. What cards do you need? When we think about that 11 energy too, it is about connections as well, because that 11 is a relationship aspect. So connecting with family. Let's see, loving the first card. All right, love the cards for Virgos. So appropriate. So Virgos, you have 2 cards in the throat chakra, 1 in the sacral energy. So when we think about that Cancer energy, it is associated with the sacral because after all, Cancer is very much affiliated and associated with the moon energy, and sacral energy is associated with that moon child. So the first card is about being fearless. And recognize that this may be a week where you're going to have a conversation. You may need to have a conversation. So step out of your fears and move into being fearless and allow yourself to be in that space. Sacral energy is also about letting go of judgment, shame, guilt, blame. 7 and 8, when we think about this one, is 6. So it is a period of time to heal. Lots of communication this week for healing. Love that. I may end up coming back. Let's see what next happens. Second card, love partnership. So this is definitely about having a conversation, recognizing that there's a love partnership going on. The love partnership is with self. Honoring your inner child this week. Honoring your inner child, allowing your inner child to recognize how fearless you really are. You are fearless. You're amazing. So love that partnership you have with your inner child. 6 and 3 is 9. So this is about that spiritual wisdom. It's also about transforming, coming away and surrendering whatever fears you may have associated with your inner child, or whatever fears you may have associated with what blocks the sacral, the shame, guilt, blame, judgment. Things that might very well be related to, let's say, the relationship you have with your mother or a mother figure for that matter. or perhaps the relationship you have with a child as well. So that 9 is about the surrendering and transforming, evolving, major communication. Let's see what the third card says. Domestic harmony. So the conversations you're going to be having this week does have to do with home, has to do with having deep discussions at home, whatever those discussions may be. It may be relating to your inner child wounds. It may be related to things that you're judging yourself, maybe blaming yourself, feeling guilty about. But domestic harmony is going to come through this conversation. Very important to be fearless while you do this. 22, that's a master number, means you are literally going to be building a foundation during this conversation. Communication is key this week. So allow yourself to embrace being fearless during this time. Love that number 22, that 4, associated very well with Cancer season. It's the 4th house. So conversations are going to flow really nicely for you. So please take advantage of this amazing energy. And if anything, if you want to hold off July 5th, I know it's a little bit ways, but you can definitely hold off if you really want to. But know that this entire season of Cancer energy is really going to help you communicate better, because we're going to have Mercury in Cancer as well, effective July 5th. So communication is going to be very powerful in the household. So Virgos, please take advantage. Recognize how fearless you are. Love on those partnerships. All the partnerships you have, whether it's the intimate partnerships or it's your partnerships that you have with your children, your parents, your friends, whatever it is. But there's a major transformation coming. So love on that, love on that, love on that. Let go of ego, let go of shame, guilt, blame, anything associated with that sacral energy. This is the time to let it go. Use Cancer season to help you let go of it and allow your confidence to show up during this season. Love that for Virgos. All right, we are at the halfway point. So let me see if anyone has popped in that I have not said hello to on Facebook. So we have Katie, we have Arlene, Tanya, Leora, hello, hello, hello. And if anyone else has popped in that I have not said hello to and you have not said hi, I say hello to you now. I'm going to be diving right back from Libra and moving on through. So Libras, you guys are in your 10th house energy. So as we move into Cancer season, this is definitely your time to do some spiritual work. Your soul's purpose, working on taking action in your soul's purpose. What that looks like, your fame, your success. This may be a week that you're going to be honored, you're going to be appreciated. Somebody may recognize you for the work that you do. It also may be the week that you're going to be doing some soul's purpose work, which means tending to family stuff, tending to your home, meaning maybe even taking care of your body a little bit more. Remember that home energy. Excuse me. That home energy is not just associated with the shelter, but also your body as well. So pay attention to that, Libras. And Libra, because you like to have balance into your life, this is a really great time because you're in your 10th house, which is opposite of Cancer. And it's Cancer season. So let's see what chakras you need to work on to be aligned with that amazing energy. All right, so Libra, all 3 cards are in upright position. Yay, yay for you. 2 of them in the throat chakra. Yay, yay again. First card is completion. So what are you completing during this Cancer season? During this first week of Cancer season, what are you completing? How are you going to be recognized for the work that you've done? Now, that's sacral energy. So sacral energy means, can you step into your confidence while you're completing this process? Can you allow yourself to recognize the awards and the achievements that you're getting this week? That 9 energy is about traveling. So you might have to travel a little this week in reference to that recognition, the fame, the success, the achievements, the awards that are coming in for you this week. So that's a fun one. That sacral energy is all about how empowered you are, how strong you are, how talented you are as well as some of the words I'm hearing. That's a fun card. Second card is about play. Play. So we think about that sacral energy, that's the inner child stuff. So remember to make sure you play this week. Play into your fame, your success, your achievements, your accomplishments. Recognize them. 1 and 6 is 7. So that's again about that balance, that justifying the work that you came here to do. Love that, love that, love that. Communication. So there's going to be a lot of conversation taking place this week in reference to honoring the work that you came here to do, the achievements, the success. Love that. Third card, engaged. So you were engaging in some sort of, let's say, award ceremony, some sort of achievements. You were definitely engaging in something that's very powerful. Engaged means that you've actually completed something, and you're moving into something new. So there could also be a marriage taking place, a marriage proposal taking place this week for you Libras as well. 2 and 7 is 9. So we have the double nines here. So that really is about that spiritual growth. It's about traveling. So maybe you will be doing a little traveling to get engaged. There is definitely a conversation happening. So I'm really super excited to know who's getting engaged out of those Libras out there. Who's getting engaged this first week of Cancer season? I want to know. Please go ahead and email me and let me know when you get engaged. Love, love, love that. So that sacral energy is about stepping into your confidence, that inner child. You're completing a process, and it's a very playful time for you this week. It's a fun week for you Libras out there. Fun week. That 7 is really about exploring, discovering something new about yourself, maybe even discovering something new about your partner. Lots of communication and engaged. There's a final point here. You're engaged. So, or you're engaging in something, an award ceremony or marriage. Let's see how that goes for you Libras. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Maybe you just got engaged. All right. Scorpios, you're in your 9th house energy. So this is about traveling. You could be traveling in your dream state. You could be traveling literally to another place, packing your bags, going somewhere. You're definitely tapping into your spiritual wisdom, maybe taking on a course or two, or going to a retreat during this season. So let's see what's in store for you guys. I love it. All right. Love it, love it, love it for you, Scorpio. So Scorpio, all 3 of your cards are upright. Yay, yay. So Scorpios, we start off with you being a leader. You being a leader. So very well, you might be traveling and you might be actually being the one that's leading the spiritual retreat. You are leading the spiritual retreat. You are definitely in your soul's purpose, whatever this might be. Obviously, if it's a retreat of some sort, you are definitely in your soul's purpose. You're calling. That double 5 is 10. That 5 is about change. It's allowing you to have the freedom you're looking to have. The idea I'd say here for the root chakra is allow yourself to get grounded so you can really be in that leadership role. You are leading something this week through the first week of Cancer season. 10 is your soul's purpose, your soul's reasons for why you are here. Love that. Keep in mind that 5 because it's going to show up again. 7 and 6, that's your 13, which is 4. This is about bringing more balance into your foundation. Your high heart, which is about grace, joy, peaceful. This is a very peaceful, fun week for you as you are traveling to wherever it is you need to go. So you can have that retreat that you are leading. You're very independent. 4 is about that foundation. It's also associated with Cancer season. So this is a beautiful thing. Balance, balance, balance. And I'm loving the fact that when we think about these cards tonight for you guys, it's literally you have bookends, and you're going to see what I mean. That 5 again is showing up. So you have bookends of the 5s, and then you got that 4 energy. So change is on its way. You're going to be doing a lot of sharing this week during your retreat as the leader. A lot of communicating and listening as well. So maybe the retreat that you're in the process of going to and going to be leading, you're going to be doing a lot of leading for others to connect with spirit, finding that balance, finding the balance between mind, body, and spirit, the earth, and heaven. Love that for Scorpios. So this is your week of change. So you are definitely going someplace. There's major change coming in this week for you guys. I love that. Sagittarius. Whoops. Cards are flying. All right, I'm going to keep those 2 cards. I just heard to keep them. So Sagittarius, I got to just pull one more card. You guys are in your 8th house energy. So this is really about the endings and new beginnings that are coming in. Love your cards for you. So Sagittarius, for you, 1 card's in reverse, and we have We have some double cards here too. So Sag, what are you engaging in this week? What are you engaging in? What conversations do you need to have this week? What is it that you want to say so you can let go of something, so you can surrender? That's that communication. So you're engaging, you're going to have a conversation, and you're going to be surrendering something. You are transforming. So conversation happening. Definitely a conversation that's going to lead to a completion. So there's an ending going on here, that 9. When we think about that sacral energy, it's allowing you, reminding you to allow yourself to let go of any guilt, shame, or blame you carry so you can complete the cycle. That 9 is about a cycle completing this week for you. 8th house is about endings and new beginnings so you can transform. Love that. And make note, when we think about that 8th house for you Sagittarius, you do have the support of Pluto, which is the ruler of the 8th house, who's helping you to transform and demolish what no longer serves in this Cancer season. So there's definitely a completion coming in for you Sagittarius. Love that. 3rd card in reverse, freedom. So whatever it is you're engaging in, so you can have that conversation for an ending to happen, it's going to bring freedom. Very important to stay grounded during this week. So this way here, you can engage in that conversation and not get caught up in whatever shame you're holding on to or how you blame yourself for something, because that might very well prevent you from having your freedom. 1 and 4 is 5. So lots of changes coming in so you can gain that freedom. Get yourself grounded. Get into earth and allow yourself to really be super grounded so you can have that connection with Mother Earth to help you move through this conversation and letting go of shame or guilt that you hold on to so you can complete the cycle. Love that for Sagittarius. And considering we just had that Sagittarius full moon, I'm sure that helped you to release some stuff. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you guys are in your 7th house energy, so you're doing some exploring this week. And being that Cancer is the opposite sign for you, you might be exploring some family matters. You might be really exploring how your body feels in this energy this week. So let's see what shows up. Where do you want more balance? Do you want the literal sense of balance where you have balance in your body? So let's see what chakras you need to work on this week. All right. Interesting cards. All right, so Capricorns, for you guys, as mentioned, this is about your 7th house. So this is about finding that balance and being able to explore a little deeper in where and how you can get that balance. So the first thing that comes in is forgiveness. Where do you need forgiveness? Where do you need to forgive so you can have more balance? The double 9 is about it's time to let go of something. If you're holding on to a grudge, if you're holding on to something from your past, it's time to let that go. Use this energy of Cancer season, which is all about family. Work on forgiving yourself and forgiving the other party as well. This works into your crown chakra, so you can really step into your spiritualism and get the hell out of your ego. 9 is about letting go, transforming, surrendering, and evolving. And that's what you're going to do once you forgive. Moving into the 2nd card, which is family. This is definitely associated with family. This is about home. So working on healing the matters of the heart. That 1 and 5 is 6, which is about healing, nurturing. Schedule the time in so you can connect with a family member, so you can find that balance between you and that person and start to heal the matters of the heart. Love that. 3rd card for you Capricorns, also redeeming a 15-minute complimentary Reiki treatment. So if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please go ahead and redeem. It's interesting that this is the 2nd zodiac sign for this card reading, for this week's forecast, who's getting a reading. So Capricorn, please go ahead and redeem your 15-minute complimentary Reiki treatment. Doesn't mean we're going to work on the heart. Whatever shows up is what we need to work. You got literally 24 hours to redeem this, to take advantage of a 15-minute complimentary session. To do that, you can either email healingwithin76@gmail.com, or those watching on Facebook, please go ahead and put in the comments to redeem your 15-minute complimentary session. And again, this is for anyone who has Capricorn and Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. All right, Capricorns, that's for you guys. It's really working about the matters of the heart this week and really working on forgiving a family situation. After all, you want more balance. You want more balance. And you are the opposite sign of Cancer. So that feminine and masculine energy, the male and female energy as well. So this is definitely something associated with a male and female. All right, Aquarius, you guys in your sixth house energy, which is all about healing, scheduling, making time for mind, body, and spirit. Being in that energy of mind, body, and spirit, making sure you're exercising, moving your body as well. Let's see what cards you guys need to work on this week. So really benefit from Cancer season. One more pull. All right. Interesting sets of cards. It seems like a lot of these cards are repeating themselves. So Aquarius, because you're in your sixth house energy, this is the week to schedule in some healing time. So interesting enough, your very first card, you have one card in reverse of the two upright. We're looking at the sacral. Actually, let's do it this way. The root, the sacral, the throat. Makes sense to why you're healing. So first card is about engage. What do you need to have a conversation about? What do you want to engage in? And schedule that. Make the time to engage in something. That 2-7 is about 9. This is your week to surrender something. This is the week to have that conversation. Do not wait anymore to have that conversation. Engage in your conversation. Schedule the time to have that conversation. That's that first card, but it's in reverse, so you may be resisting it, but it's time to surrender. Have the conversation that you need to have so you can move into a completion. When you have that conversation, it's going to allow you to release what no longer serves. That sacral energy, let go of guilt, shame, blame, judgment. That 9 energy is allowing you to move into a transformation, an evolution. Evolution. So in your card spread, you got that double 9, which is really about transforming. There is definitely a completion coming in for you, Aquarius, this week. Third card is freedom. So as you engage in that conversation and complete a cycle of something, you will find freedom. Lots of changes coming in this week, but you must engage in the conversation. If you're going to delay it any further, that freedom gets delayed as well. So allow yourself to get grounded. Get into that space of releasing any of the inner child stuff that you might be holding on to, and allow yourself to have this conversation. Healing, nurturing in your body. Schedule the time to heal. Schedule the time to heal. Many changes coming in and freedom. Root chakra, allow you to find that balance once you do this. Love that for Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is definitely your week to schedule that conversation that you're looking to have, that you've been wanting to have, so you can move into that freedom you're looking for and to complete a cycle and let go of any guilt, shame, or blame that you've been holding on to, which could be the reason why you are not engaging in the conversation. So do the work this week. All right, last but not least, we have our Pisces in your fifth house energy. So change for you, Pisces. Change, freedom, unpredictability, courageousness. You must be courageous this week. You must move into courageousness. You must allow yourself to be courageous so you can make the changes you need to make. I want to note that no matter what sign we are, if we are not willing to be courageous enough to shift things, we stay where we are. The only way we're going to get to where we have to go is by changing something. And if we're not willing to change and shift, we will stay where we are and then we become stagnant. So the whole purpose of this reading, this forecast, is to help you tap into those chakras that's showing up in your card spread and really working on healing those chakras so you can start shifting. All right, Pisces, here we have it for you guys. One card in reverse. We're looking at the root, the heart, and third eye. First card is Master Teacher. Master Teacher. So as the Pisces in the fifth house, change, wanting to have fun, wanting to be adventurous, recognizing that you are a master teacher. This is your week to step up and be that master teacher. Teach what it is you want others to know. 3 and 8 is 11. This is about your community. This is about stepping into your community and letting your community know what it is you're a master of. See yourself as that master. Be more in play this week. Visualize yourself as that master teacher. You may also be calling in a master teacher as well this week to help you become more courageous and have more fun. So that's the first card. Second card, which is quite interesting, intuition. Start learning to trust your intuition. After all, you're Pisces. You carry the energy of all 12 zodiac signs. You are the most intuitive sign there is. Start trusting it. Ground your energy this week, specifically this week, because you being a master teacher, it's going to really involve your intuition. That 2 and 4 is 6, which is about being the healer. So you may very well attract people into your energy this week that's really going to rely on you being the healer and trusting your intuition. After all, you are the master healer. You are helping others heal relationships. Very, very important. Third card, patience. It's in reverse. So what does the in reverse patience means? Means you're going to have to be patient with yourself, because as you do connect with people that need your support to help them heal their relationships with themselves and others, you are going to be required to have patience. It's like one of those things where I learned a while back, where the one thing we never ask God for is for patience. Because why? If we ask God for patience, God is going to bring in situations that's going to involve you needing to have patience. So my suggestion here, as one of my former clients suggested I do, who's a pastor, she said, rather than asking for patience, thank God for the patience you already have. Recognize that you're definitely going to need patience this week. So recognize how you have patience, because it's all about your foundation, because you are a master healer. That 4 is very much associated with the Cancer season, the family, where you need to be the master healer, maybe in your family, where you might be the one helping your family to heal. Trust your intuition. And this is all about the family matters of the heart as well. So I'm loving that for Pisces. So Pisces, this is a week for you to do some healing work, where you're going to be putting yourself out there to help family members, to help clients, to really tap into healing the any type of relationships that they need to heal. That 3-8 is 11, which is about the relationships that we have with ourselves and others. You are the healer. Trust your intuition. Ground your energy this week, because many of your clients may very well be coming in with some family matters that might be a little pressing for them. After all, as we are in Cancer season, this is about family and home. So be grateful for the patience you have, and recognize that you are helping many help heal their family matters, their homes, and also their mind, body, and spirit, which is all about the healer that you are. So trust it. All right, love that for Pisces. So Pisces, I think out of all the zodiac signs, you guys have some healing work to do to help others this week. It's not really about yourself, but it's really you being the healer. Recognize that you are a master teacher. Recognize that you're going to be calling in. You've called in clients that are going to need your support this week. So really allow yourself to trust your intuition. Recognize how patient you are, and allow yourself to help heal. Help your clients heal. Help your clients recognize that they can heal the family matters. And the same for yourself as well. So you too are going to be healing some family matters this week. All right, guys, this is what I have for you for the week. This is the first week of Cancer season. We are literally 48 hours away from Cancer season. Those who are still celebrating Gemini birthdays, happy birthday. Final 2 days of Gemini. I would love to know how this lands with you. However, you're going to need to work through the week to find out how this lands. Let me know by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. And again, once again, for those who are celebrating Father's Day, happy Father's Day. I do look forward to connecting with every one of you next week. Be interested to know, because by next week, we are going to be fully in Cancer season. But for now, for those of you who don't know me, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye-bye for now.